Ready? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to digiMAX Sports Network. This is Scott Kirker along with Zach Schroeder. Zach, Metamora comes into this game riding a pretty good winning streak. I think they've won 6 in a row now. Well, 7 in a row, actually.
Yeah.
So Metamora comes in a little bit on a hot streak. They've been playing really good basketball. They've been each game getting just a little bit better. This is going to be a little bit of a tougher game tonight, just for the fact that this gym is really tough for opposing teams to come in and play.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tough atmosphere here. I mean, it's like a college arena. You got one side, too, that's open in the back, another side with bleachers on the back. It's different. I don't know of a whole lot of gyms with that type of court layout. But like you said, it's a tough place to play, and we're going to be tested tonight.
And when you were in high school, was this the toughest place in the Mid-Atlantic to play?
This is definitely one of them. I mean, Washington's really loud. You got Limestone's kind of it's a tight gym.
Oh.
The back office is really open. So, I mean, we've got the opportunity to play at a lot of different places. So, I don't know if I could really pinpoint one that was one of the toughest, but it definitely is a different type of atmosphere.
For sure. But Metamora comes in. Matthew Zobrist's been playing very, very well. Jonah Funk's playing outstanding. Ashton Greaves has been that complementary player that you always need in the Metamora scheme. And then those other guys like Ramage and Brady Jones playing outstanding basketball.
Yeah, definitely. I think really when Zobrist and Funk are playing their best basketball, I think everybody else kind of gathers around and they're really stepping up. Like you said, Ashton Greaves has been outstanding all year defensively, crashing the glass, hitting shots when needed. But then those complimentary guys, Jake Walker, Colin Ramage, Brady Jones, Jack Hessing, everyone else off the bench, they're coming in and they're playing their role really well.
Yeah. Why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll talk with the head coach of the Redbirds, Justin Dame.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Welcome back to Pekin. We're here with Metamora head coach Justin Dame. Coach, another tough test for you guys here tonight.
Another Mid-Atlantic Conference game. It's going to be a well-coached team. It's going to be a short possession game probably. Probably want to play in 30s and 40s if they can.
Yeah. Your team comes in, though, you're playing some really, really good basketball, getting better just a little bit each and every game.
Yeah, trying to take baby steps every day, every week, get a little bit better, find something to improve on every day after every game.
Yeah, Coach, something Pekin's really known for, that matchup zone. If they tend to go to that, you think you haven't seen it a whole lot this year, you think you'll be prepared for that?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of the same thing they've done every year, so kind of gotten accustomed to it over the years, I think, over the last 5 years or so. Actually, Tuesday at Morton, they came out and played all man-to-man, so
okay.
We got to be ready for both.
Coach, the other thing, too, about Pekin, we talked about this a little bit before you came on, but a very tough gym to play in. And I think it's because it's so wide open.
I used to love playing here in high school. I think I always shot well here because they were in my conference, so we played here every year. But, yeah, we haven't been great here over the years at times. It's a little different shooting background and long college floor. Maybe we get a little bit more tired here if we're playing hard, but I don't like to jinx our guys. I think it's a great shooting gym.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite gyms to play in, too. But like you said, I remember coming out slow here, a lot of those games. That COVID time when we came over here especially, we started out really slow. They wanted to hold the ball, short possessions.
Yeah.
You could see a similar format tonight.
Yeah, probably. They got some guys that can shoot the ball. I anticipate them trying to spread us out a little bit. Basically all guards on the floor at all times. They don't really have any bigs. So good challenge for Jonah to have to guard on the perimeter a little bit and still be able to protect the rim for us.
Coach, we'll let you get going here, but good luck for Nova W.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about tonight's victory.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Frenette. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They had a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin Kyle.
Welcome back to Pekin. Zach, you know, we've talked about it in the last couple of games too. I really like when Metamora comes down and they get Jonah Funk involved early and let him, you know, face the basket where he can either drive or even in a low block where he can turn. He passes so well. So many good things happen when he has the ball in his hand. And you know, a lot of that probably has to do with the fact that they're so worried about Zober, they kind of leave him alone.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of that Metamora, that Princeton action we like to run starts with the big catching the ball there at the high post, top of the key area. So, and I think he's one of the best guys we've had in recent memory once we turned that offense in that spot. We had Ethan Kaiser there for a little while, had Luke Hopp, Tyson Swanson, and I think he's maybe the best I've seen at that spot for all those reasons. Like you said, he can turn up, he can attack the rim off the bounce, he can pass. He's shown the ability to step out and hit some jump shots, but yeah, there's also a lot of guys that the defense has to worry about. It can't just all be focused in on one guy, and that's one of Metamora's strengths.
And I think part of that is all those guys you mentioned were really guys that they're more wing players, where Funk is probably the first guy we've had in a long time that is more comfortable with his back to the basket.
Yeah, he really is. He showcased that nice jump hook, has a lot of good fakes, like that quick spin with his back to the basket. But he still is a really good athlete. I mean, he moves unbelievably well for 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", whatever he's listed at. But he can handle a little bit. He can take guys off the dribble. But yeah, he's very comfortable with his back to the rim.
And I think Gary Baranowski just the other night said really tall center. I don't think he even said it was 6'10" or 6'9". He just said really tall. But yeah, you know, you're seeing this team kind of round into form, kind of the MO for Metamora. And next week we'll go up and we'll play in the Jack Tosh, and we're going to get tested.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think this is one of the earliest seasons I've seen Metamora really get into form. 10 games into the year, you don't really see a lot of teams be this seasoned as we are right now. They're not turning the ball over. They're playing off 2 feet. They're making the right play. They're playing together really well. And that's something really rare. But going over to the Jack Tosh, that's going to be a test. And a lot of those times in those Christmas tournaments and all these tournaments around this time, it's about who's more ready to play playoff basketball, because when you're playing a team that has the equal caliber athletes and they're all the same skill, really good coaching staff, it's about who's been tested enough and playing in the Tournament of Champions that prepares you for anything you're going forward through the season. And I think we're really seasoned and ready to play at those high-level teams.
I do for sure, too. And I think that has really prepared Metamora for all these teams, following that tournament. And the thing about it is, think about this, what Metamora's got coming up. You got the jackpot. You're going to play up there for 3 games, come home for a day, and then play 3 more games. And then when you get back, just because we don't think you played hard enough teams, then you're going to Morgan Park now.
Yeah, Morgan Park, the Peoria High, absolute brutal schedule, and it's in that midpoint. It feels like it's all right after another. You're going to play a 31 team, then a 25-win team, then all teams that are over 500. It's a schedule that's really going to prepare you for later on in the stretch, but I think we have a good enough shot. We shouldn't be not favored going into any of those games.
Yeah, it's going to be a gauntlet for sure, and I love the fact that we've done that. And it'll be interesting to see which style is going to be the dominant style in that.
Yeah, early on in the year we've been kind of that half-court team, but we've shown the ability to run out and transition when needed to. Like the other night against Canton, we got out and we ran. We did not allow them to set up their defense. They tried to play a little bit of zone there later on, and we just didn't give them an opportunity to set that up. So we've showcased a few. They had the talent. They had a lot of Max Jones, Adam Cash, Brady Grasshoff, a lot of guys that were all conference players, and they were one of the favorites to win the conference. And they came out and they battled all night. They hit a lot of shots, and it ended up not going their way in the postseason, but they were really good. And they beat us once here, and it was a battle every time they played anyone.
Yeah, for sure. And they got a new floor. This is a nice looking new floor too.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very unique arena. We talked about it a little in the pregame. One side's open that you're shooting on, the other end of the court you've got the bleachers behind. I can't think of a different court that has that same layout to it, but
not around here.
No.
I mean, that's why it's so rare and so unique. It's so difficult to adjust to.
Yeah, it's a unique playing arena for sure.
Good to see Coach Greaves here tonight.
Yeah, it's always good to see Coach Greaves. Him coming out and supporting the program he helped lay the foundation to. Coach Sam being a huge part in that as well. But to watch him be able to take this program by its horns and help guide it to even more success, it's really great to see.
The amazing thing is he coached here for 13 years, and he had, I think it was 8 20-win seasons, and he had one season under 500, and he didn't get, in those final 3 years, he didn't get 20 wins because he got 30.
Yeah. And I think that under 500, they won a couple of postseason games, if I'm not mistaken.
They made it to the regional championship.
Yeah.
Got beat by Sterling, I believe.
Sterling, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. And
over at the kitchen in Notre Dame.
Yeah. I remember watching the film for that game. We were preparing for somebody and decided to watch that film. Yeah, it's a rich program we've had here, and Coach Greaves is one of the focal points of all that success. He's made Metamora basketball into one of the powerhouses in Illinois. But Pekin's we see they like to advertise how many wins they've had across their, I don't remember how many it was.
1,700
yeah.
plus.
So they've got the resume. They've beaten a lot of teams in the history here.
I believe it was in the late 50s. That was when there was no class, there was one class. And they won the state title. I think back to back it was like 58, 59 maybe, something like that, where they won their state titles. But one of the teams they beat I believe it was the Captain Applenuts. We had like 60 kids in their school.
I can't say I've ever heard of that school.
Yeah, they were back then. It was David versus Goliath. So yeah, it's been they've had some nice runs.
Definitely.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf
That's
of
the national anthem.
Principal Shane Ewing and Athletic Director Cole Stoner, welcome to Pekin Community High School to Dawson Hawkins Gymnasium for tonight's Midnight Conference game between the Metamora Redbirds and your Pekin Dragons. At this time, will you please stand with your hats and face the flag as our national anthem is played by the Pekin Community High School Band under the direction of Ms. Court Falwell.
Let alone 6'5", and that's about our guard height now.
Yeah, yeah. We get ready for this opening tip-off.
And the possession will fall to the Redbirds. Looks like Dragons coming out in man.
Still a good shot, though. I like that.
Yeah, a little early in the possession, but I don't know if there's a bad shot for him, especially when he's got the height he does. It's not,
yeah.
There's not really a lot of contesting you can do. So that's the one you really have to slow down is number 20. I believe he had a game with close to 40 points this year.
Dobers gets the rebound. Looks like they're in a man-to-man right now.
Yeah, still a lot of man. Love throwing it in here early. Probably going to go to the quick spin.
Oh, and that's an easy dunk.
I don't know what you do if you're going to just throw them at him. Ooh, Funk's been kind of off with the jump shot. And that'll be the Redbirds' first foul. Come out slow for the first half of the quarter.
Foul's going number 1, Ashley Green.
Never a good sign, especially with your first bucket being a dunk over top of an opponent.
Yeah.
Usually that creates a lot of energy, but so far it's all Dragons.
Climbs in.
See Jake Walker coming in for Funk. Funk's going to have to guard, as well as Brady Jones, a guard all night tonight. And they're going to have to play on the perimeter in space. They're going to have to move their feet, not use their hands. But, you know, with the Redbirds, without their rim protector, it can be tough for them sometimes because we've relied on that the last couple of years.
For sure.
Now Brady Jones is going to play a different spot offensively. Zobrist looking to go to work. Just goes right by him for 2. Man, you just got to think any matchup he gets tonight is one he needs to attack.
I always feel like if he can get to that left hand, that that's almost unstoppable.
Yeah, and you know, I think there's sometimes he even likes going to his right better than his left. But when you're ambidextrous, you can go both ways just as easily. It helps you in the sport of basketball. It'll be the 3rd foul on the Dragons of the quarter. They go to that zone on the out of bounds. Looks like they're preparing for one of our out of bounds plays with that zone, the way they're positioned. Whoa. Seen a couple of bad jump shots from the Redbirds here early.
Two air balls and hit the bank board on Funks.
Yeah.
That one was an air ball.
Yeah. You don't see a whole lot of those. Kind of some old pistol stuff there. Just like we were talking about, you let him see one go in early. That's a deep one, and that's a tough look off the dribble, but he's a good shooter. If you give him too much space, he's going to make you pay. He's been so good at that, kind of that slide by going back to his left hand. He's done that a few times all year, and that's something sometimes freshmen don't have that.
No, and every time he makes that drive, it's been a big bucket.
Yeah, he's been very poised with how he's picking out his moments to go attack, and and other times just be a guy for the offense. And sometimes he needs to attack, sometimes he needs to set a really good screen. Greaves is going to get called for the travel.
Zach Bourne up off the Redbird bench. He'll come in. He'll replace Ashton Greaves.
And sometimes you just need that. You need that quick break after the game starts. Give yourself a chance to settle in. I think Greaves thought he was bumped when he came to that jump stop there. Walker got a guard far in space, and that's one of the strengths of the Dragons is they like to pull it out, make you guard really far away from the rim. Then they're able to create even more separation. Well, that's one of our strengths right there, too.
Oh, for sure.
Matthew Zobrist getting to the rim.
It seems like just about any time he can get to the rim when he wants to.
I think Zobrist's going to get an easy look. Zach Bourne's open. A little short. That was a deep one. Dragons might even hold for one here.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, the way they're shooting, though, they may take their first open shot.
Yeah. I'd like to think, though, you're pretty happy being up 9 in this one. But sometimes when you go a little bit too early and you're getting pressure, things like that happen.
And that'll get Funk back into the game. He'll replace...
Probably Ramage, yeah. Hit the offensive lineup here. Shot Greaves didn't go in there for Bourne.
Oh, that's true.
Give yourself another jump shooter. Redbirds want to hold for one here. See if they can cut this lead to 8 or 7, or excuse me, to 6 or 7 going into the second quarter. Just a really nice read. That's no one to scout, but that's a great foul there.
That is.
Yeah. That's a heads-up play. The problem with that, Redbirds have run that play out of to end the quarter for years now, and we have a counter to that. It's just you can't anticipate the guy's going to be open. That when Funk's man jumps out there, the slip's wide open. He's going to step to the ball, show both of his hands, you hit him in the chest, and he's going to dunk.
Ooh.
Still. And that gives him another look, too. It's just the more jump shots he shoots, the better for the Dragons.
Take this time to thank our sponsors. Commerce Bank, for nearly 160 years, Commerce Bank has been helping people find answers to their financial questions that matter most to them. If you have questions, give them a call. Commerce Bank. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee owned. More just needs to get their legs under them a little bit. I don't. Pekin's been shooting lights out here so far.
Yeah. Yeah, and in fairness to them, they've gotten good looks, and they've knocked them down.
For sure.
The Redbirds, I think, can kind of get a little bit better defensively here. As well as, we haven't seen a whole lot of ball movement on the offensive end. Here, Coach Dame yelling out the backdoor play. Just leaving a guy on the coverage. Luckily, just a little long for the Redbirds. So that's something you can't live with.
Whoa.
Just good hands there from the Dragons. Going to lead to a transition look. Dragons will be shooting 2. Pekin's played some really good defense here early.
Yeah.
They've been in every single gap. They're stunning. They're playing with hands. They picked up a couple of fouls there in that first, but they're playing physical. I think the coaches have got to be happy with their efforts. And some of those fouls you're happy with.
For sure. Rims out.
Looks like Greaves will check back in for the Redbirds.
Kansas Tech looking to pinpoint lead. You need to get a bucket here.
Yeah. You need to go one of your go-to plays that you really like and you trust it's going to get you a good look. I like to go back to the post. It's a good move from Funk.
That's a really nice move.
Sometimes I'd like to see him maybe get a post up over the middle of the rim.
Oh, you mean in the lane?
Yeah, it gives them some more options, maybe to finish over the right shoulder, because that can be a tough shot. I mean, he's got an unbelievable touch, but that's a deep hook shot, and that can be a tough shot. Maybe if he's not having his best shooting day, but maybe like to incorporate a little middle post up to give him more options for fakes. Pekin's also done a really good job disrupting the Redbird offense. They're going to go back to Funk.
I think that's unstoppable.
It really is. This could be one of those games where, he's going to have to guard space, but they're going to have to guard him in the paint. Pekin just kind of pulling it out. And that's not going to fly around with Jonah Funk around there.
You got to have more than a step on him because his arms just keep extending out. I mean, his wingspan's got to be 7,
yeah, close. 6. Yeah, it's long.
Well, that's a nice play by Pekin.
That's just getting caught on the back screen. Usually you see that it's going to go the other way. The inbounder is going to get the screen to go out to the corner, but that time he set the back screen. The Redbirds weren't ready for it. Great pass there from Reed.
That's a really nice pass.
And that's a tough finish, too. You're drifting away from the rim. He caught it high. He kept it high with the reverse. That's just scrappy. That'll be a travel. Looks like he kind of got up onto his knees. Good call there from the official.
And we're getting much better looks at the basket here this second quarter. Got to keep it up, though.
Yeah, and 2.5 minutes in, you cut the lead down to 6. Feels like you're playing a lot better offensively. Still seems like there could be some work done defensively.
There you go. Zobrist a big three.
He's gotten 2 good looks early already. He found it, and now he's all settled in.
18-15 Redbirds trail, and Pekin will take a timeout.
That's a really good run there for the Redbirds. Nice 3 minutes to open that quarter.
For sure. And they're starting to get a little more confidence.
Yeah, it can be a tough place to play like we've talked about. I've seen so many teams come out here all very sluggish, methodical, turn it over early, miss open shots, but we tend to pick it up here. And this is earlier than we've normally picked it up. I've played in games here we're down double digits, being the superior team going into the fourth quarter.
Do you think the fact that we have that element that we really haven't had before as a true post player?
Yeah, I think that's a huge reason you can get out of that, because when you have a guy that you can just go to and you're really confident he's going to get you a high percentage look around the rim, that helps you tremendously when you're in a slump.
Oh, that threat of
Well, Funk stopped the initial layup attempt, and they got an open 3, but we have not done a good job defensive rebounding so far tonight. I think that's 3 or 4 offensive rebounds they've had. That's a good move. Don't know. That both look like a foul to me, but no call. That's really nice defense there from Zobrist. They're going to push the pace a little bit. He's going to stop on a dime and let one fly. Just a little short. I think typically you're going to be short on the side we're shooting at right now with the backdrop there. But on the other side, you tend to be a little more long with the open backdrop.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Kind of got stuck. Lucky, but still not a good job defensive rebounding for the Redbirds. Brady Jones just kind of got caught. Freshman mistake.
Yep.
Got looked at, backdoor cut. Should have led to a layup, but then the Redbirds did not do a good job cleaning up the Dragons' mistake.
20-15 Redbirds trail. The Redbird ball, 3:42 to go here in the first half. Hessing, is that who came in for? No, that's
that's Jack Hessing.
Hessing came in for Jones.
Got him. Flip. Yep. Oh, just a really nice move there from Zobrist. That slip from Funk takes a lot of gravity away from the rim, and as the defender guarding the ball, you see Zobrist fake and you feel that slip on your hip, your immediate instinct is to jump. So when that happens, Zobrist has the advantage now getting to the rim, as his defender probably left his feet.
Good defense by Metamora there.
Yeah, that's a tough look. I know he's hit a couple, but when you're struggling to get a good look, I don't know if a walk-in size-up 3 is the answer. This is a good possession here from the Redbirds. Lots of movement, lots of cutting, and it leads to a nice layup.
Brett Hessing with a nice bounce pass to Ashton Greaves.
Yep, and we've seen his ability to jump off of 2 feet. I don't know if there's a guy in the conference that jumping off of 2 feet I'd rather have than Ashton Greaves.
Yeah.
Great stunt there from Matthew Zobrist.
2019, Pekin leads. Oh, nice cut to the basket.
Yeah, just a little slow reacting to that curl off the pin down. Got to see a little more stunt there from Jonah Funk to help out Jake Walker when he's getting screened.
That was a right-handed shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, great floater there from Zobrist. I think he'd rather shoot those floaters and those runners with his right hand. I was kind of always the same way. I like shooting my floaters, my runners, my hook shots all with my left hand, my non-dominant hand. Seems like Zobrist the same way. You can tell the intensity's been picked up a little bit now too.
Yeah.
Redbird's kind of disrupting a little bit. They've been back cut a few times, but when you're out there, you're pressuring, you're taking them out of the offense. That can you can be okay with that happening a few times.
Colin Ramage comes back into the Redbird lineup. 1:17 to go here in this first half. Redbirds trail by 1, and now up by 2. Redbirds up 2.
You said that before it even went in.
You can tell right out of his hand. 24-22 Redbirds.
Yeah, he's had too many good looks in this one already. But Morgan beat these guys earlier in the week by close to 40, I think.
Yeah, they crushed them, but they played at Morton.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was nice. That'll get the job done.
Yeah. Just caught him sleeping, didn't get back on defense in time.
(26-25).
Really like the Redbirds continuing to pressure here.
Oh, that's a good foul.
A great foul there from Hessing.
Only our second team foul.
2 more to give. The Metamora, just like that, turns that 9-point deficit into a 2-point lead.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
That's scoring your opponent by 11 1/4. That's a good recipe for success.
For sure. Down to 10 seconds. Another
good foul take.
To start third team foul.
Maybe he's going to see if Hessing gets
8.4 seconds to go here in this first half.
I would have liked to maybe see Zach Bourne get in the game there. You know, he's one of your best athletes, one of your better defenders. Oh, nice cut there. That'll make it tied heading into the second half.
Yep. A pretty good second quarter for the Redbirds.
Yeah.
Might take some time now to thank our sponsors again. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. McDonald's, get in and out quickly with McDonald's mobile order and pay curbside pickup. Use the McDonald's app to earn points on all your orders. Merrill Lynch are also our halftime sponsor. Local faces with big company resources. Get supported by a team with over 100 years of experience. The Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local basketball headquarters.
Please welcome your DJHS dance team, coached by Kimberly McPhee.
Wertzman Lawn and Landscape. Take back your weekends with quality work from Wertzman Lawn and Landscapes, creating unique outdoor spaces for the whole family to use. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the second half.
Still plenty of time to get the concession stand behind the West Star Gymnasium. Plenty of popcorn, I'm sure, pizza, hot dogs, soft drinks, candy. Get you ready for an exciting second half coming up.
What sets Snyder Village apart from other retirement living options? With a campus of over 40 acres, Snyder Village is a life plan community, offering several levels of care at one convenient location. From independent living to assisted living to skilled nursing, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Snyder Village is a faith-based community, providing for the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of others. As a nonprofit organization, Snyder Village offers a local touch. Come see why people call Snyder Village home. Visit SnyderVillage.com.
Martin's sign service team, led by third-generation sign installer Andrew Martin, is excited for another year of serving as Central Illinois' premier full-service sign company. Not only are we a proud authorized Watchfire digital message sign dealer, but we can custom design and fabricate a brand new sign to your specifications, as well as repair and upgrade your existing signage. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Call Martin Sign Service today for a free quote.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around, powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Welcome back to Pekin Gym. I understand we've had a few technical difficulties, so we'll try and keep you updated with the score. It's tied 26-26 here at halftime. Just about a minute to go before the start of the third quarter. I believe Metamora does get the ball to start. Second.
Yeah, they got it. We do not have a jump ball yet.
So, thought Metamora had a much better second half, or second quarter, I mean, than they did that first quarter. But you're right, Metamora's got to play a little bit better defense.
Yeah, defensively definitely have to tighten up. We've just been beating on a lot of straight line drives. And, you know, you could lose to anybody if you're going to give those up. So you got to figure out a way to stop that. Maybe not get Matt touched so much, but I like the aggressiveness we're playing, and we kind of came out with a little bit of urgency in that second quarter.
For sure. Seemed like that 9-point lead was erased in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and, you know, now it's just a 16-minute game.
Yeah.
First half was eliminated. Now it's Metamora versus Pekin again, but this time it's 16 minutes instead of 32 going into it.
Both teams getting their final instructions before we get started. We're about 2 seconds away.
Now the Redbirds get to shoot on the open side as opposed to the side with the bleachers.
Metamora will come out with its starting lineup, and we do get the ball to start this second half. Like to see us work it around, get a good shot, regain the lead, and go play some really good defense.
Yeah. Coach Dane probably gave a good halftime speech. They're probably fired up. But the same could probably be said for the Dragons.
Pretty good look there by Funk. Jones just couldn't corral it.
Yeah. So this is a good possession.
Oh, great drive by Greaves.
Yeah, just recognized the stunt. They didn't stay long enough. Was able to get to the middle lane. That was fantastic ball movement the entire possession. Just kind of the exact opposite there for Pekin. Takes the first somewhat open look you get. And I know he's your leading scorer, but that can't be something you're ecstatic with as a coach.
good defense on Zobrist there.
Yeah.
Pretty good call there. And tried to pick up the charge.
Yeah, sometimes he's a little bit stronger too. It wasn't, he didn't tip the shoulder, he didn't do anything that would have constituted a player control foul. It was just,
I like how
he's stronger.
I like how he's going to the basket, not settling for a jump shot.
Yeah. He's done a great job of that these last week.
Oh, nice. Another nice drive by Jonah Funk. Great pass by Greaves there.
Yeah, some really good interior passing here to start the second half for the Redbirds.
They just don't want any part of Funk when he's around there, do they?
No, and I can't blame them. I don't know of many teams that would want to challenge him at the rim.
Well, that's goaltending. That's goaltending.
Yep. That's a good call there from the trail official, recognizing the ball still on the cylinder.
What a soft tip that was. It just rested on that little.
Yeah. Redbirds chance to extend their lead. That's a deep three from Zobrist. You know, in the first half he was a little short, now he's a little long.
Brother, you said that was going to happen.
Yeah. Kind of looked like maybe a walk there, but good body control to recognize where he was at on the floor. Great pass there from Zobrist.
That's a really nice pass. Jones, the recipient of that nice pass, got the easy 2. Jones now with 4.
It's really nice when you're such a good scorer, because that opens up your ability to pass, and I think his passing ability is up there with some of his best attributes.
Oh, for sure, sure. And we're up 32-28.
Tough look there from Penn.
Oh, nice job. Zach Jones, yes. Oh, that's a nice play there, too.
There's a fantastic pass. I thought, honestly, he should have just went in himself. It looks like the Dragons kind of were anticipating the lob, but 6'9" against 6 foot, it's not a lot you can do.
You're not going to win that battle. That was a great play by Metamora. Nice pass by Zobrist. Funk is, I think he's got, 6 points this quarter? Jones
I think he has 4.
4? He's got, yeah. You're right, he's got 4.
The dunk, those 2 dunks.
He's got the 2 dunks. Greaves has 1 and Jones has 1.
Yep.
So yeah, Metamora stretches their lead out to 6 now.
And that's when we're playing our best basketball, when it's just getting spread around like that. Sometimes it feels like you look up at the scoreboard and it's just Zobrist and it's Funk that have caused a whole lot of the scoring, but you know, and early on it felt that way. It was they had 22 of our 26, and now just sprinkling a few more baskets here and there for other guys, and all of a sudden it's a really balanced scoring attack.
Yeah. Zobrist with 12 and Funk with 14. Jones with 4, and so does Ashton Greaves. Ashton Greaves just does so many little things, and he's that kind of that glue guy, and his game is really developed. And if you need him to score a few more points, he'll go out and get you some points.
Yeah.
Thunder dunks.
Yeah. I still think his best game of the year was that first game against DeKalb. He was guarding an 18-point-per-game scorer as a junior, and yeah, he held them, I believe, to 6 or 8, maybe something like that, and all of them weren't even on him. I don't know how many even were, but and all of them were tough. He allowed no open threes, ran them off of every screen, and then that kid came out next game, had 32.
Yeah.
Probably felt like the easiest 32 ever because he didn't have Greaves on him.
Yeah. Oh, that's another great drive. He wanted to dunk it, but I just think he took off too soon.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's kind of that middle of the season now, your jumping ability kind of dwindled. It's a long, brutal season. I don't know how much I love that double there from Ramage. Don't know the scouting report on his man's shooting ability.
Man, just pick it up.
Yeah, he's always looking to pass, and I think there are a few times where he could even be a little more unselfish. Or excuse me, a little more selfish.
Yeah.
Pretty decent move to get to the rim. Just couldn't come up with it. It's a good foul there from Ramage.
Yep.
Foul is called on number 11, Ramage. His first team first. Parker Cole and Lyle Taylor enter for the Dragons.
Remind folks, we will not be covering the games up in York. Having trouble with getting a stream for those games, but we'll be covering all the games after that. Nice job by Jones.
Good take, just way to stay with it. Another dunk there from Funk.
Yeah.
I think he's chasing Luke Hopp's record of most dunks in a season.
Yeah, pretty close. Metamora goes out to a 38-30 lead. 3:10 to go here in this third quarter.
They've just played. Their perimeter defense has been much worse than their interior defense. Their interior defense, I think, has been outstanding. They're contesting every shot at the rim, but just a few times they've allowed too many straight line drives.
Zobrist with a great move, just came up a little short.
Yeah.
Probably a good foul there. That Ramage?
Yeah, another good one. Just stopping the break, allowing the defense to set up. Like Walker tried to sub in, but the officials did not stop the game.
I don't think they saw him till it was too late.
Yeah, he came a little late there. I think it was a 3. I thought he got that foot behind the line.
It was the other foot on the line.
Looks like Funk wanted it motion like he thought it was a 2, but I'm sure. Great pass there from Ramage.
Yeah. To Jones. Another easy bucket for the freshman.
He reminds me a lot of Tyson Swanson. He doesn't have that same athleticism that Tyson had at this point in his career, but the way he attacks off the catch, he cuts really well off the ball. He's able to hit the catch and shoot 3. It reminds me a lot of freshman year Tyson. It's over.
That was awfully nice. That was nice. 42-33 Redbirds, a minute 36 to go here in this third quarter.
Well, you were down by 9 heading into the second. Now you're up by 9 here with 90 seconds left in the third.
Oh, boy.
Just can't foul a jump shooter. Redbird didn't recognize it early enough. Sometimes you can kind of communicate on that pin down. Maybe you want to switch a little late, but really just like to recognize it earlier and fight over top of it.
Stands the first. Bourne and is that Hessing? No, that's Walker getting ready to come in. Probably for Ramage and come in for Ramage, and let's see who else comes out. Oh, that's Ashton Green.
It might have been, I'm not sure how many he has fouls-wise. Could be for that reason, or maybe just to give him a breather.
I think it's 2 on Greaves. And they close the gap to 6. Oh.
I think Zobrist just kind of got stuck there with nowhere to go. Hoping that the help would have collapsed and he was going to find Funk for another easy dunk. But with Hess off the floor too for the Dragons, Redbirds have really got to take advantage of this time. That's good scramble defense.
For sure.
Dragons maybe want to hold for one here.
Well, they're going to have to hold it for a long time. They might.
I've never seen so many back screens so far away from the rim.
We're forcing them pretty far out.
Like they've been pretty physical going through these screens too. A good foul there from Walker.
Yep.
I see a lot of Pekin fans stopping, but I don't think they recognize that that's a beneficial foul for the Redbirds.
For sure. And Greaves will come back into the game.
For Funk. Maybe Coach Dame thinks that they're better off with their perimeter defenders out here.
Oh,
and that's a huge shot there to bring it within 3 heading into the 4th.
Commerce Bank. From setting short-term goals to planning for your future. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Goodfield State Bank, a true community bank. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drink every time you visit. See you on the square. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. Kirby Foods is proud to be 100% employee owned. It'll be Pekin ball to start this 3rd quarter. They just keep hanging around.
Yeah, when you can shoot the ball like they can, it's tough to get blown out, especially if you're hitting your shots.
Peyton Hess has been hitting his shot. He has 16 points. The next guy is 6. No. The next guy was 8.
That'll be a Redbird ball.
That's kind of a big stop there because, you know, they're within 3 points, and if they score there, it's a 1-point ball game.
Yeah. Stops the momentum, too. They just hit a big 3. Great play there for the Redbirds.
Yeah, that's a nice play. High percentage shot.
Yeah. Feels like all he does is dunk.
Tonight, that's kind of what he's done.
Up 3 over a 6'9" guy. Great box out there from Walker.
Yeah.
Redbirds have numbers.
Oh, just a little too high, but I love the idea.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's a tough play there in transition. Kind of got a guy covering him up, but I see the idea. I think he probably thought he was going to cut a little bit harder. And I don't think it was going to be a lob. I think it was just more throwing up ahead to get position. Reminds me a lot of the U-High offense, what Pekin's doing right now.
Yeah.
Just a lot of pass screen away, double staggers, back screens. Just clear out the middle for dribble drives. See if you can get somebody on a back cut.
Again, great box out by Metamora.
Yeah, really good interior defense, and then cleaning it up with a great box out. There's no rush here for the Redbirds. They can take as much time as they need. But when you can get a layup like that, there's no reason to pull it out.
Not much contested there.
Uncontested layups.
Pekin will take a timeout. 8:01 to go in the ballgame. Redbirds up 46-39.
Just another little mini run there for the Redbirds. 4-0 since leading the corner by 3. Now you got 6 minutes and you have 7 points.
Yeah. 7-point lead with 6 minutes to go. He's going to play good defense. I think it's going to come down to free throws.
Yeah, you got to hit our free throws. We've done a lot better job with that lately. There was a time there where we were really struggling from the line. Our team free throw percentage was probably below 70. But now it's probably back up there around 75, 80. That's what helps us close out these games. We played in a lot of tight games recently.
For sure. You know, I think we've only had 4 guys score tonight. You got both Greaves and Funk with 18, Jones with 6, and Ashton Greaves with 4, and that's your 46.
Yeah.
Be nice to get another guy in double digits, whether it be Greaves or Jones.
Yeah, they just haven't. They haven't helped too much off those guys when Zobrist and Funk have had trips to the rim. We've seen a lot of good looks for both of them.
Oh, I think Funk got a piece of that.
He did, and a great rebound there from Greaves, and great recognition to see that it's going to fall short. The Redbirds just going to pull it out, space them out, and allow them to use this long college court to their advantage and their athletes. Sometimes those long passes, though, that can be a little scary. Zobrist just so good at changing pace, going both ways.
Love the idea.
Yeah, that's the benefit of having a lob threat down there in the paint. Great cut there from Jake Walker. There's your 5th score for the for Metamora.
Great pass. Metamora 48, Pekin 39, 9-point lead. I believe that's our largest. No, we tied that.
Yeah. Pekin haven't ran a ton of sets here. It's kind of abnormal. I would have expected more.
Be out of bounds. Be Redbird ball with 4:28 to go.
And you'd like to think you get another long, good possession ending in a high percentage look. You can almost just suck the air out of the arena, and Redbirds should be good as gold in this one. Just so hard to guard that. If you're trying to guard one-on-one 30 feet away from the rim, I don't care if you're way better than who you're guarding.
That's just almost uncontested.
Yeah, it's an unguardable offense when you have the lead, especially on the college floor too.
Now that's our largest lead at 50-39. Oh, nice move.
That's a tough shot around the rim. Another good contest from the Redbirds, but good players make those sometimes. But he's missed his fair share as well. Zobrist is still kind of demanding the defense come out even a little bit more on him. He's still got to count. He gets by him. And a great pass.
Oh boy, that's a great job by Funk. Such nice, nimble feet down around the goal.
Yeah, he moves really well. He's got great footwork, really nice touch. He's got the full package for any big guy.
Oh. Really nice passing by Metamora here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, when they have a lead like this and they can force you to guard so far away from the rim, I don't know of any team that can stop them.
Yeah.
We'll cut the lead to 8. Pekin will take a timeout. Probably going to go to a press here, something maybe.
Well, they're going to have to do something to get some extra possessions.
Yeah.
So they can have a chance, give themselves a chance to score. And this is just typical of a Metamora Pekin game here in Pekin.
Yeah, it's been a grinded out game so far. Seeing lots of big plays from big players. I mean, the 3 stars of the game are Zobrist, Funk, and S. They've combined for 55.
Ooh.
That'll be the second foul on the Dragons of the quarter. Sometimes I feel like we should just flash these guys at half court. I'd like to throw the long ball here to Zobrist, maybe make him play a little more honest. See, now he's kind of came up a little bit. That'll be another foul.
Quickly, the third foul on Pekin.
And that's kind of good for the Dragons. Is you need to get them into the bonus quicker. You want to play aggressive, but you also do need to pick up some early fouls. Redbird's going to do the exact same thing, force them to guard. Patience, and something will open up eventually.
Like that.
Just a one-on-one layup. And when you've worked your whole life and played your whole life, those just, they feel uncontested.
Fundamentally sound. Woo. 53-46.
Pekin's still just hanging around. And they're going to have to get up. They're going to double.
That'll be number 4 on Pekin. Quarter. With 1:59 to go here in the ballgame. Redbirds up by 7.
Redbirds still just okay pulling it out. And there's your third guy in double figures.
Yep. 5:46.
Great rebound there from Greaves. So up ahead looks to be pretty good.
And that'll send Mr. Funk to the line.
You heard foul from the Pekin bench. I think they wanted Funk to catch the ball. Send him to the line.
Minute 14 to go in the ball game. Oh, Jonah.
Left that one a little bit short.
And he gets the second, makes it a 10-point lead, 56-46, 1:12 to go in the ball game. Should push their record to 8-2 in the season.
There's 2 more.
Jones with 8.
You know, the way he's been playing so far, I wouldn't be surprised if he finishes as an all-conference player as a freshman.
Man, he's awfully good.
He's just done everything right. He's played his role perfectly. And, I mean, he's been just as big of a contributor to the Redbird success as anybody so far this season. Zobrist goes down hard.
A couple guys from Metamora went down hard. Ashton Greaves did too. 34 seconds to go in the ball game. Redbirds up by 12. Got to give Pekin some credit here, man. They played hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Morton game maybe was a kind of a wake-up call for them because they're better than what that score said.
Oh, for sure.
And, I mean, I've been impressed with how they've played so far. They played really well together. They've got one guy who's a really good shot maker. They can scare some teams, and I mean, when you play like they do, they spread you out. They're going to force you to guard in space. They can upset anybody. And there's your fourth guy.
In double digits. 61-46 Redbirds. That's a souvenir.
Add another block to the stat sheet.
Metamora should go to 4-0 in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. That's blocked by Jones, and that'll do it. Redbirds come away with a 61-46 ball game. Say what, it's a lot closer than what's closer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was neck and neck there for the longest parts of these games, but the Redbirds just pulled it out at the end like they tend to do.
Take some time here to thank our sponsors real quick. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. McDonald's, get in, get out quickly. McDonald's mobile order and pay curbside pickup. Use the McDonald's app to earn points on all your orders. Merrill Lynch, they're also our halftime sponsor. We help families make great decisions with their money. Big advice from small town advisors. The Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local basketball headquarters. Hornsman Lawn and Landscapes, family owned and operated since 2007, creating unique outdoor spaces for the whole family to use. And Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. We'll be back in just a few minutes with a chat with head coach Justin Dave.
And we'll see you back next year. Okay, I've got a wallet and a set of keys down here. Robert Kirby. Landon Robert Kirby. And a set of keys. Once again, a set of keys belonging to Chevrolet and a bill belonging to Landon Irby of Pekin. Right here.
Welcome back to Pekin. We're here with Metamora head coach Justin Dave. Justin, just a kind of a typical Metamora Pekin game here in Pekin.
Yeah, we just played pretty bad tonight. Terrible first quarter.
But you still came away with the W. That's kind of the most important thing, just get out of here with a win.
That's definitely the most important thing.
Yeah. I thought your kids kind of ramped it up a little bit in that second quarter, and you played hard. It just seems like everything they threw up went in.
I'd say we probably didn't play real hard. I thought they rebounded way better than us in the first half. Every time I'm looking up, they're getting an offensive rebound. We're not crashing. I don't know if we had a single charge attempt for the whole game, so I wouldn't call that playing hard. I think we got lucky tonight that they were missing two of their starters, and that was probably the difference in the game.
Yeah, Coach, you were kind of struggling on offense there for a good portion of the game too. Defensively, it wasn't great. Gave up a lot of straight line drives, but it felt like offensively you leaned on Jonah Funk kind of in that low post game for a good portion of that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Would have loved to see him come out like that in the first quarter.
Yeah.
The game plan was to get the ball inside. Their biggest guy is 6'4". They got 5'10", 5'11", 5'6", 6'2". We just didn't execute tonight. We didn't come out and do what we needed to do to win. We didn't follow the game plan, so we got to get better.
Coach, you had 4 guys in double figures offensively, so that's a plus. But yeah, you're right. I think Jonah Funk and Matthew and a lot of some of those other guys offensively had a decent game.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of those were just kind of layups at the end as they were pressing. We did not have a good game tonight. If we play like this next week, we're going to go 0-4. We have to get better. We have to play better right from the jump. We have to execute what we need to do. We can't just come out and put up a bunch of threes right off the bat and not post up and lose and turn the ball over like we did in the first quarter and get down 8-2, I think it was, like shooting ourselves in the foot. We got to be better.
Yeah, you're right. There's some things to improve on, and you probably want that at some points of the season. You know, when you look back, you know, you got to win, but these are things that are going to help you get better in practice.
I hope so. I mean, this is nothing that we saw today that was different. It was just we just didn't execute. We just didn't come out. I think we thought we would just come out here and beat Pekin because they were missing a couple starters and they're not as good as us. So we're learning that we're not as good as we think we are.
Yeah, and you know, it felt like there were at some points in the beginning when it felt like we kind of got out slow, but then towards the end, I thought you played pretty well there, middle of the third quarter, towards the end of the fourth, when they have to get up and pressure you, and you guys in space. Yeah, I don't know of any teams in the state of Illinois that are better than you guys in space with a lead.
Yeah, especially on this floor, on this long college floor, extra 5 feet in the half court on both sides. So it's really tough to guard Matthew when you give him that much more room, and you got a lob threat like Jonah at the rim. You just get him the ball there, it's 2 points.
Yeah. Coach, we'll let you get going here. I know your bus is probably waiting for you.
Hopefully.
But nice win. Have a nice Christmas. And thank you very much. I want to thank Zach Schroeder for filling in here this week. I want to thank Mike Kirk, my brother, on the camera, producer Tom Hagan, Jonathan Stahlberg on the camera. Another nice win here in Pekin. Come away with a 15-point win. It's always nice to get a win. Metamora will be playing up in the Jack Tosh. We won't be able to cover those games, but there'll be a scroll on how to get those games through streaming. But that'll do it from here in Pekin. Metamora wins by 15. We'll see you after the break.